I'm going crazy. 무뎌져.
In the warm glow of the afternoon sun, one found herself at the neighborhood park, surrounded by a playful bunch of kids. Even after being a married woman, there's still that kid in her. Kids' laughter filled the air, and Vine couldn't resist joining in the fun. As a playful and kind-hearted person, she loved spending time with children, bringing a smile to their faces with their affectionate joy. Hey, Vian, one of the kids' mother called your name, greeted you. Oh, hi. How is married life going on? She asked you teasingly. Well, she lived in the building next to yours, and you have always met her in this park with her son. Wholesome. She laughed and nodded. So, when are you getting a good news, huh? You're not a kid not to understand what she asked for, but you are too shy to accept it. That's why you pretended not to know what she meant. Hey, I mean, when are you guys planning for a kid? I. Your cheeks turned pink and you looked around to get out of the situation. Just then you saw Heron's son. Oh, Seo is here too. I'll play with him. Heron chuckled, knowing your nature very well. She understood you ran away from her caution. So you catch the ball. Okay, Nona, but he missed the ball and it went a little away. So you wait, I'll bring the ball. He ran to the other side of the park. As he picked up the ball beside a tree, you felt a mesmerizing beat in the distance. Turning her head, he spotted a few girls sitting under a tree listening to a catchy tune. The music had a unique charm, and you were instantly drawn to it. Although you were tempted to ask about the song, you didn't want to interrupt the girls' movement. After a lively playtime, you bade farewell to the kids as you had to buy groceries for dinner. Before you came back, so you went to the nearby mart to buy groceries. As you entered the mart, you started to collect the needed things, but then you heard the same beat and song again playing in the mart. You felt your body moving along the beat and the song. After picking up everything, you went to the cashier. The cashier respectfully made the bill, but then he saw your curious expression. Anything disturbing you, man? Huh? What's the name of the song playing? Oh, that's Harley in Hawaii. The song is trending recently. Oh, you thanked the cashier and paid the bill. Then you picked up the bags and left. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with warm hues of orange and pink, you strolled towards your apartment. Your step was light and cheerful, a reflection of your happy heart. As you walked through the building's entrance, a soft breeze greeted you, carrying the scent of freshly cut grass from the nearby garden. The building's lobby was abundant with potted plants, lending a touch of nature to the urban setting. You always appreciated these small touches that made your apartment feel like a home. You noticed the gentle hum of life around, your neighbors chatting in hushed tones, the distant sound of television, and occasional footsteps passing by. Your ears perked up and a smile tugged at your lips. It was that captivating song again, riding Harley in Hawaii. It seemed to follow you everywhere today, as if it was destined to be a part of your day. Opening the door to her own apartment and stepped inside, greeted by the familiar comfort of her living space. The soft glow of the setting sun streamed through the windows, casting a warm and cozy ambience. Without wasting any time, she searched for the song on her phone, eager to experience an enchanting melody once again. As the music filled her apartment, she couldn't help but sway to the rhythm. It was as if the song had a magnetic pull, inviting her to dance and embrace the joy it offered. One found herself lost in the melody, forgetting the world around her as she let the music carry her to a place of blissful serenity. One started to do her house chores while listening to this specific song on speaker. The apartment was filled with a serene silence as Jungkook returned home from a long day at the office. He tossed his bag and caught over the couch, letting out a tired sigh as he walked toward the kitchen. There, he found his adorable wife gracefully preparing the dinner. While losing his tie, he approached her in silence and wrapped his arms around her waist, pulling her into a sweet back hug. Vine's heart skipped a beat as she felt the warmth of his embrace. She blushed and shyly smiled, feeling a rush of affection for her loving husband. Hey there, my beautiful chef, Jung whispered softly, his breath tickling her ear. How was your day? Wan turned around gently within his embrace to face him. Her eyes sparkled with love as she replied in a lovely and caring manner. It was wonderful, Chunk. I had a great time with the kids at the park, and then I found this amazing song that I can't stop listening to. Chunk smiled, feeling grateful for his wife's happiness. I'm glad to hear that. Chunk found the song part curious but ignored it, thinking you found a cheering song good and heard it. Why is it always a wife asking her husband how was his day, but never a husband asks his wife this question? But Jungkook is a little different. His ego didn't get hurt while breaking these so-called stereotypes. As you found yourself so grateful that you caught such a thoughtful husband, he leaned in to place a gentle kiss on your forehead and then at her cheek. What about you? It was alright, but coming home to you makes everything better, my love. Wan's heart fluttered at his affectionate gesture and loving words. I'm so lucky to have you as my husband, she whispered softly. Another thing that you learn from Jungkook that never feel weird while expressing your inner thoughts to your loved one. And that gave a little confidence in saying these things out. Jung chuckled, his arm still wrapped around you as he playfully replied, No, I'm the lucky one to have you, my cute and beautiful Wan. During dinner, Wan couldn't help but feel a bit nervous about sharing her encounter at the park with Jungkook. Her cheeks turned slightly pink as she mustered the courage to tell him about the teasing conversation she had with Heron, the mother of Ziyu, whom they often met in the park. Jungkook began trying to sound casual. Today, when I was at the park, I met Heron. She asked how her married life was going on, and then, well, she kind of teased me about, the topic of having kids. Chung smiled, amused by Wan's slight hesitant. Oh, she did? And how did you handle her teasing? Chung smirked, asking Wan, also in a teasing way, but she was too engulfed in talking and eating. Wan laughed softly, feeling a mix of embarrassment and playfulness. I pretended not to understand what she meant, but deep down I knew exactly what she was asking. Chung chuckled, finding Wan's shyness endearing. It's okay, love. There's no need to feel pressured or embarrassed about it. Whenever we are ready, we can think about it together. Feeling relieved by Jungkook's understanding her response, Wan continued, Yeah, you're right. I just didn't know how to respond at that moment, but I'm glad we can talk about it now. As they chatted, reminiscing about their playful moments with the kids at the park, Wan couldn't help but feel grateful for a caring and supportive husband. Wan smiled warmly, feeling a deep sense of love for Jungkook. Yes, let's take our time and enjoy this journey together. And by the way, do you remember that catchy song I mentioned earlier? Jung nodded, intrigued. Yeah, the one you said you played the whole day at home. Wan grinned playfully. Oh, it was just a trending song I discovered. It has a nice beat and I thought you might like it too. Unaware of the song's name, Chung smiled, thinking it was just a cheerful and innocent tune. Sure, let's listen to it together sometime. As Jungkook entered the dimly lit bedroom after dinner, he decided to take a moment to unwind before settling down to work on his laptop. He walked over to the vanity where the speaker was placed. He turned it on, filling the room with soft music. However, as the first few notes of Harley's NOI began to play, Chung couldn't help but raise an eyebrow and chuckle. He knew exactly which song it was and was amused by its slightly naughty meaning. The playful lyrics and the catchy melody. Now he realized you were talking about this song all day. As the music continued, Jungkook leaned back against the vanity, enjoying the song. Then an idea came up in his mind. As Wan entered the dimly lit bedroom, she couldn't help but notice the all-too-familiar song playing softly in the background, Harley in Hawaii. She got confused because she thought Jungkook was going to work on his laptop. Now where is he? And then the bathroom door opened and Wan's eyes went up. Her heart skipped a beat as she saw Chung standing there fresh from the shower with the towel wrapped around his waist and water droplets glistening on his hair. Chung raised an eyebrow playfully, the corner of his lips curling into a mischievous smirk as he noticed her reaction. He sauntered over to her, his hand gently gripping her waist, pulling her closer. The warmth of his touch sent shivers down her spine and she found herself getting lost in his mesmerizing, sparkling eyes. I thought you were going to work on your laptop, but it seems you decided to have a little relaxation time instead. Chung chuckled, slightly embarrassed by getting caught up in the moment. Well, I thought I'd take a short break and listen to some music to unwind before I start working. And guess what song came on the moment I turned on the speaker? Rose and I were teasing when one couldn't help but giggle at his mischievous expression. Oh, do tell, what song was it that amused you so much? Chung leaned in closer, his playful smile widening. It was Harley's in Hawaii by Katy Perry, you know, the one with the cheeky lyrics and all. Cheeky? When blushed, realizing that her innocent intention to enjoy the beat of the song had led to this hilarious situation. Oh my goodness. Jungkook burst into laughter, finding the whole situation amusing. It's okay, love. It happened. The song's meaning might be a bit spicy. Really? Um, what's its proper meaning then? I thought the only like to ride bike. Nachang blinked his eyes, realizing he really don't know a bit meaning of it. You want to know the meaning? You nodded with your doe eyes. Chang gulped and leaned in to whisper in your ear with his towel clad torso pressed against you. He felt your warmth, and a wave of desire washed over him. Chung loved these intimate moments with you where you both could be vulnerable and affectionate with each other. He chuckled softly, his finger gently tracing circles on your waist, making your heart flutter. Don't worry, love. I'll love to show you. Show. Isn't that better than telling? Don't they say? Let me show you cause. Talk is cheap. You're too captivated in his eyes and desire that was radiating heat in your body that you started to feel so hot and nodded in return. His lips were over your earlobe, but you can sense him smirking. In that moment, the world outside faded away, leaving only the two of in the parrot sensory. Jungkook and you embraced, the connection growing stronger with each passing moment as you both allowed the love and desire to fill the room, making it a heaven of affection and romance. You don't know song can lead you both being this unholy. You both had been intimated before, but it was your first time. And the words he whispered to you, sweet and but no less than heaven for you. So do you like the meaning of it? You gripped the sheet tightly, biting your lower lip. With your right cheeks, you turned to look at him with glaring but soft eyes. He laughed, turning to you, wrapping his arm to your body. But I thought you enjoyed it otherwise. Why will you do? Oh, he mocked your moans. You slapped his biceps, making him laugh more. Shut up. He said and moved your body, but hissed, Hey, are you okay? My lower body hurts. He gazed at you with his softest look and felt your forehead. Okay, then let's take a bath, then I'll massage your legs. Really? Really? You giggled and wrapped your arms around his neck happily.